going to be talking about the 5 mistakes TPT sellers make with their product covers. If you are new or returning, welcome. Here it is, all primary. We talk teacher side hustles, mainly TPT. And one of the things I'm bringing up this video because I regularly get asked to look at people's stores. Sometimes it's just, can you just take a quick look? Sometimes it's they want audits, and I'm not doing audits right now. I'm just a little bit too busy for them. However, the biggest thing I see, 9 out of 10 stores, it's going to always come down to covers. Covers. So here are the 5 things that I often see. So I'm hoping you aren't one of them. Number 1, no cover. No cover. Really? In fact, what I think they do is they allow TPT to just auto create or auto generate, I think it's called. Don't do that. Don't do that. Make your own cover. There are free places to make them. Canva, right there. That's all I need to say. Canva, free. You don't need to buy their paid version. Free, we'll do it. And they look great. That's easy. I'm going to show you a couple clips of some of these things. So number 2, square covers. There was a time, and it was just recently, I think it was in the last year, there was talk that they were going to go rectangle. I mean, back in the day, they were rectangle vertically, but there was talk that they were going to go rectangle horizontally. And I know a big seller was suddenly offering all these product covers in the, I think that's called 16:8 ratio. No, they are still square. If you go on TPT's site, they will tell you the ideal is 750 by 750 pixels. And again, you can go onto Canva and you can create that size. And they do a maximum of 4 megabytes. So if it's over 4 megabytes, they won't print it. That means you got to zoom out to make it smaller, okay? JPEGs are a smaller file than PNGs. Do it as a JPEG. Also, if you think they're slightly blurry, like say you make it in Canva and it looks clean, clear, and then you take it over to TPT and there's a slight blur, that's intentional. They do that so that people won't copy and take them, okay? So square covers. Number 3, no image of your resource on the cover. You have to remember that people are often scrolling on their phones. And if you don't have a resource, they will often scroll by you. I think the only type of sellers that can get away with this are those who have big followers, a big amount of followers. If you don't have a big amount of followers, get a product photography or at least a screenshot and put some things on it. Again, use Canva. Canva. Number 4, this is the opposite. Too many photos. Sometimes people cram on, I don't know how many photos, and you can't see any of them. It really defeats the purpose. Put 1 and maybe 2 or 3, but that's it. They've got to be clear. And if you don't know whether yours are clear enough, look at your store on your phone. Just look at your store on your phone. I do it once in a while, and I'm always like, I gotta fix that cover because they're not clear. Okay, and then what I mean by clear is the image is just too small. Okay, so you don't have to give, like, if your resource isn't like an 8.5 by 11 size piece of paper, you don't have to show the 8.5 by 11. You can zoom in on the top half or something like that. Right? You do not have to show the exact picture, because some people I know are worried about copyright and people taking their resources. Then just take a snapshot of some of it and then put it on that front. Buyers they don't spend crazy the way they used to. So you want to make sure that you have a good representation of your product on that cover. Okay? And then number 5, a logo that is too big. I have seen logos literally take up half, or even a clip art that takes up half the cover. Your cover is prime real estate. and you want to utilize it the best way you can, and that's by showcasing, highlighting your resource. So don't put, if you're going to put clip art on it, and I put clip art on it, I'll be honest, but it's not huge, or it's off to the side, and maybe it's a half of it or something, right? I've seen logos. I did a store review years ago, and I brought this person's up. I said, it takes up almost 50% of your cover. Can't see your resource. You don't want to hide your resource, right? You want to show people your resource. And again, just take a snapshot of half of it or something like that, right? Or what I tend to do, if I do more than one image, I tend to overlap them. And then I put a clip art or something on this one, so that there's part of this one is, obstructed. This one is obstructed, just a little bit. Make sure you're not doing any of those 5 things. As I've said, covers are prime real estate, and you want to make sure that your first impression of your product is positive. It's clean looking, nothing, don't dress it up too much. You want to make it look attractive, absolutely. Be careful of trendy things. You can see an old product when they use chevrons. Those are those, zigzags on the back or on the border of their resources. That tells you that that product is at least 10 years old, at least. Anyways, that's all we're going to talk about today. I'm going to do a couple more of these top 5 mistakes that TPT sellers make in the near future. I'm not sure when the next video is coming out. Just some family things, and one video down the road I will share a little bit more. But wherever you are in the world, I hope you and your family are staying safe, being healthy, and we'll get you in that video or the playlist. See ya.